the one, the only, Benzion. Good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Iyun with Benzion. Today we're doing Pesachim Sota Daf Ted Zion. The Gemara talks today about a concept called Halacha Okeves Es HaMikra. Basically, the Torah says one thing. Halacha Okeves tells me the Torah is not right or not correct or not inclusive enough. For example, the Gemara gives three examples. First of all, it says, like Kisa Adam, when you cover the blood of a bird or a wild animal that you shecht, you have to cover the blood, right, with dirt. The Torah says, Mesachas Chulin tells you anything you could use to cover it, basically. Another example is a Nazir can't shave his body with a razor. The Torah says, Tarlo Yavar Rosh. The halacha in Mesachas Nazir that you can't use anything, even scissors. And then it says by a get, it says sefer, a parchment. Normally, sefer Torah is written sefer, but a get can be written on anything. It can be written on, I don't know, my cup over here, like I mentioned earlier, sure. Or maybe even my phone. I can write the get on digitally. I don't know if you give it to her, but if you save in the cloud, then it's okay. So the obvious question is, what's going on over here? Why would the Torah write one thing and then the Allah tells you something completely else? Right? Either why shouldn't the Torah just tell you that includes everything, or the Torah should have said nothing and Allah would fill you in? Why would it be an actual stira? It's really like a contradiction within the Torah and Allah shouldn't see that. Right? So the one introduces that there's another case over here. The one says, why don't we include another case? Halacha Okeves Mishnah, and it's a case according to Rabbi Shmuel. Rabbi Shmuel is Dorish Klalu Prado Klal. He says that when a Mitzorah, he shaves his body at the end of his purification process, he shaves it twice. The second time it says Klalu Prado Klal, he shaves his entire body. Then it says he shaves his beard and his hair of his head and his eyebrows. And then it says he shaves his whole body. Klalu Prado Klal comes to teach you Dumya the Prat. Similar to the Prat, right? It has to be a place of Kino Sar Venira, a place where hair grows, it gathers together, and it's invisible. Now, it comes to include basically pubic hair. However, armpit hair or hair on your arms or hands are not included. You don't have to shave that. So, and the Lacham Sinai, seemingly, there's a mission in the Gaim that says it's not true. You shave entire body, every place on his body you shave. So what's going on? Why isn't that also called Halacha Okeves Mishnah? So the Gemara has three different answers. The first answer the Gemara says is how Keves Midrabanan. That's what Rav Nachman Yitzchak says. This is Midrabanan. So what does that mean, Midrabanan? So the article explains Midrabanan because the other places in the Torah, it says a word. Halacha tells you not specifically that word. Other cases also, other ways of doing it. Here, it's an exposition of the Rabban. It's a drasha of the Rabban. Klal Prado Klal is one of the 13 ways of exegesis. It's like a rabbi when you say that. No, it's called rabbi. 13 ways of darshaning the Torah. So it's not something which is direct in the Torah. Therefore, when it's the Rabbanon, that wasn't included in the Halacha Okeves Mishnah. It also is Okeves Mishnah, but it's not directly Okeves Mikra because the Torah is not clear 100%. Because it's Klal Prado Klal. So therefore, Halacha Mishusina is not really saying such a big chiddush over here. It's telling you add on something which is not explicit in the Torah. That's the way I understand it. It doesn't make sense to me because that's not really D'Rabbanan. It's called D'Oraisa. Joshua, Klal Prado Klal is D'Oraisa. It has a level of validity D'Oraisa. Here the word, you can use the word D'Rabbanan. Therefore, I'd like to offer an alternative explanation over here. I like to say over here that really, it really means D'Rabbanan. The D'Rabbanan added on over. The Mishnah says that you shave his entire body. That's not Midoraisa, that you shave his entire body. Really, Midoraisa, all you have to shave, according to Rabbi Shmuel, you have to shave Klal Prado Klal, only, right, his beard, my nice beard over here, your head, your eyebrows, and your pubic hair. That's it. That's all, only 4 places on the body that you shave. Midoraisa. Midorabanan, you shave, Midorabanan, you shave the entire body, like Kidalas, like the Mishnah in Masechet Nagayim says you shave the entire body. But that's only Midorabanan. It's a Chumrah Midorabanan. It's not actually Midoraisa. And this actually makes a lot of sense because in the other cases in the Torah, it's hard. The whole concept of a mikra is very difficult to understand. Because the Torah says one thing, it says afar, and anything is good for Kisei. Why does it contradict it? Why is there a contradiction? So, yeah, in these 3 cases, there's an answer, right? the reason the Torah says afar, it says tar, it says sefer, is those are an example. Those are examples, right? It's like the most common example. The most common example is you have dirt available, you cover it, because you're shechting in the field, you cover it with dirt. That's an example. So it's not contradicting the pasuk. It's just the pasuk is giving an example, and the Halacha tells you the example is just an example. It's not specific. It's an example. It's not only that. It's an example. However, when you have Halacha Shesina, when you have a Kalu Paro Klal, the Torah goes out of its way to show you it has to be exactly like that. Kalu Paro Klal is specific. It's exegesis. It's darshaning. Torah is excluding some things and including something. It's saying that armpit hair is not included, but pubic hair is included. So it's being specific. The Torah is going out of its way to be specific, right? So it's going out of its way to be specific. So then there's more of a question. How could the Torah, go ahead? The Torah is basically written in a structure in a way to tell you something specific and exclude other things. Halacha Mishina tells you to include those things. That's a real contradiction. Therefore, the only way to resolve that is to say it's D'Rabbanan. Really, the Torah was right. D'Oraisa level specific, you only have to shave the pubic hair and the hair on your head and your eyebrows. But D'Rabbanan, the Rabbanan added in, and you shave as a chumrah to make sure that everything is shaved. You shave your entire body. That's what I like to explain this Gemara. I hope you enjoyed today's share. See you in the next one.